Rich, Tennessee Homestead. How the heck are you? I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things going on in the cities, and I'm going to try to keep this brief. There's a lot to talk about. Media, of course, is doing its normal run amok, let's be nuts, and it's all Donald Trump's fault. Everything that goes wrong in this country right now, even if it's in democratically controlled states and democratically controlled cities, it's his fault. Yeah. Yeah, like I said in that other video, if he sent U.S. Marshals in to help protect the federal court systems in these cities, and they called it an occupying army. The media today, I'll tell you what I'm doing personally, all kidding aside. There's products that I see advertised on these new channels, and I'll see it out here on the web on their channels. And I write it down and get the contact information for the company. If I've been buying from them, I will send them an email saying you are sponsoring a media that I just caught lying to me again. And if you're going to sponsor propaganda from these people, I'll no longer buy your products. Let me know when you quit advertising with them. I might come back as a customer. Send them a basic little email. And I quit buying their products. That's simple. I was looking at now doing that with cities, like the city of Seattle. I used to live there. I love that town. Okay, I really did. Lived on the outskirts. Lived out in the area called Kent Auburn area. But yeah, beautiful area. Used to be back in the late 70s and 80s. It got the title even as the friendliest city in America, and it was. Matter of fact, they'd even said if you were going to have a heart attack in any city in this country, Seattle would be the one because more people per capita was trained in CPR in that city than anywhere else in the country. People were good people, even Democrats. Okay, there's still a lot of good Democrats. You're a little deceived. But yeah. Anyway, so it bothered me to do this, but I started looking at the companies, which this one will kind of burn your shorts, but I'm doing a one-man boycott, and I'm doing that with Portland, Oregon, New York City. I will not buy from any company that is home-based, or do business out of those towns. I'm going to start boycotting their products. I sent them a little letter saying why. And that's it. Boycott them. Just quit spending your money with them. Simple. If everybody in these flyover states are conservative people, and it takes a little time, but and get spare time, utilize it, do a little research. Find out who these companies are. Send them notices. Those notices begin to add up, and they do keep track. And when they sit down and have a board meeting and they go, why is our sales off this quarter? Well, we lost 10% of our business because we advertise on CNN. Or we're losing 35-40% of our business because we're located in Portland, Oregon. And people see that as anybody that would pay tax dollars into a virtually criminally ran city doesn't deserve their business. Business is business, folks. Okay? They may have a strong bent one way or the other, but business is business. And when these board members say, well, you mean if we relocate the heck out of this town, we can pick up 25-30% of our sales? And I go, yeah. They're going to be looking for real estate elsewhere. And you're going to take those tax dollars away from those cities when those companies bail on them. And word spreads in corporate America, going, you don't want to go to Portland. You don't want to move your business into Seattle. You're liable to find out those conservatives in those flyover states are going to start boycotting your products. You can do a lot of damage to them. one person at a time. Don't have to be part of a big organization. If somebody's got a lot of time, it'd be cool if somebody to get out and just hammer away at research and put out lists, but I don't have the time, and I don't know many that do. But as I got some free time, I do that. Yeah. You could make a difference. You know, you can sit back and complain about CNN and MSNBC, or you can start making a stand on it. Don't give them your money. Okay? And think about it for a minute. You're actually funding the city of Seattle's political machine by buying from their customers. Yeah. Same thing with Portland, Oregon. New York City. Banks. Okay? Find out where those banks are at. Get out of them. Okay? I can tell you now, if you're doing business with Chase Bank, back during the recession of early 2000s, these people, and out in Vegas and stuff, and even through the federal courts, they got slammed for illegal foreclosures. A lot of them. They were stealing people's real estate. That's what they were doing. Chase Bank. Yeah, nice guys. I wouldn't put a penny in them. Why give your money to somebody who would turn around and rip you off in a heartbeat? Sad. But we as Americans have gotten so lazy that we won't even do that and take the time out and put forth the effort to do that. We can boycott them. Track these businesses down and boycott them. You don't have to do a letter writing campaign or anything else. Send them off a brief email to their customer service department. We found out where you're located at. Your city that you're in is a pile of crap that are taking away freedoms of Americans. They're tolerating violence in their cities. And this is something that morally I just don't support. And I will not support any company that is paying tax money into that city. Therefore, I can no longer buy products from you. It adds up. If a person turns into 100 persons, which turns into 1,000 persons, which turns into 10,000 persons, and 20,000 and 30,000, and it continues to grow, all right, there's a lot of people live in the flyover states. It's half their business. Imagine these big corporations, if they go, we could lose half our business for this? Heck no. And yeah, sometimes you may have to pick something up, look at it, and go, nope, wrong company. Keep looking on the shelf for somebody else. All right. I did in my research doing this found out that a lot of these companies, there's a headhunting company that they have listings by cities, and I thought, well, that's a good way to find out some more of what companies are in there. But they had them broke down by what the demographics are in the company. How many females, how many males, how many blacks, how many Hispanics, yada, 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 yada. But even by political affiliation, in Seattle, you'll find that most of the companies in Seattle are 70 to 90% all Democrats. Yeah. Seems like they got a little hiring bent for, got to be politically correct, too. Okay, so I don't feel bad at all about cutting off their money. But at least I can look at when CNN is putting out lies and MSNBC sitting there lying to me. I know that if nothing else, I've ran across people who are advertising on those channels and on their websites, on their web pages, I've contacted them and said I won't buy any more of your products. And I don't. It's my own little way of saying I don't like what you do, and I know that if enough people would get together and start doing that, these guys would disappear. You can make a difference. All right? Yeah, I know that all of us aren't sitting in our mom and dad's basements and have nothing else to do with our time, but it's worth your while. It makes you feel good in your heart to know that you're not supporting some of this nonsense. It kind of makes you feel bad when you find out you are supporting it. And you are, in more ways than you know. Something to think about, food for thought. my little one-man boycott, at least I'm not getting any of my money, so that makes me feel good. You know, I know it's silly. Okay, I mean they're not going to go bankrupt because Rich doesn't buy their can or whatever. But I know it makes me feel better that I'm sending my money off to a company that I feel better about. Okay, small victories, small victories. But if enough of us started doing it, it could turn into very large victories. It could be that cancel culture the left likes using a lot, to where suddenly these companies don't want to play this no more. When they start finding out go woke, you go broke, they may change their attitudes. Who knows? Anyway, this is Red Tennessee Homestead. Love you guys and appreciate you. Got one more to get out of here today, and it's kind of a sad one, so I'm going to get that polished and out of my way because I'm busy. I'm sorry I'm slow on the comments. Folks, I've been so busy. It has just been amazing. Yeah, I had some storm damage to fix on the house and things of that nature too. So, but bad thunderstorms went through here the other night. Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a great week. If not, get busy. Have a great week. We'll talk to you real soon.